Ready. Views. Edit unit. Entering edit. Advanced spell. Enter. Ready.
Here across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on.
Entering play call screen.
Fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards.
Entering play. Fades back. Ravens power. Cross button.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And right away, they're going to stack.
Entering play. Entering franchise screen. You have 6 options. Resume is selected. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering play call. Coach Flood.
Second and 10.
Cross button. Cross button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button.
Left.
Square button.
That'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Red option is selected.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing
triangle button,
the ball,
cross button,
man,
cross button, cross button, triangle button, triangle button.
For the football, is less likely to draw the flag.
And this one almost intercepted.
Entering slot out,
Not
but
a good
sweep.
throw there. Nearly an opening drive. INT. Here's second and 10.
Audible.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. Formation.
Down looming.
Nice play.
Option is empty base flex. There are 17 categories. You have 9 options. Verticals is selected.
You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure
Max
that you
protect.
him in.
Circle button. Triangle button. Square button.
Scrimmage. If he breaks through.
Triangle button.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the Seahawks.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Opening drive. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. First and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so because
entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Out of that, but now they're looking
on plan. There coach cover on plan formation. Option is set 1. Nickel overload for cover 2. Mid blitz. Spread.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks...
Entering play call. Punt tight. There are 5 formation. There are 9 categories. Coach suggestions. There on plan. There are 9 categories. Run outside. Power option. Power red. Power red. Reverse. Strong toss. AHB toss.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Square button.
Now a toss right to Barkley. He juked him. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7.
Entering play call. Plan. There are 9 coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Inside zone is selected.
They'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7
Backs
on
protect.
1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
R1 button. Cross button. Square button.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. He is taken down at the 21 after a short.
Entering play call. Go D spot.
That's a nice
Bring
job.
power O.
Being able to
Pondered LT.
that little
Blood red option. Blood red option.
on him before he could get much out of it.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Cross button. Cross button. Cross button. R1 button. Cross button. Cross button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is
Entering play call. Coach suggestion. Y shallow cross.
And hand out the grade sheets. He's going to
HP power O.
double
Stick.
plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by
Cross
sliding
button.
and avoiding the big
Square
hit.
button.
Double plus, big time play.
a 1st down carry for Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Entering play call. Spacing.
On that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a
Player.
surprise.
Formate.
He wants a better
Single. Ring pair. Jet 6. Empty encounter. T attack. Empty encounter STR.
It's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and goal from the 3.
Triangle button. Circle button. Circle button.
To throw.
Square button.
To Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
They're going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20.
Entering play call. There are 2 categories. You have 9 formation. There are 7 on plan. There are 7 categories. Defend me. Cover 1. Cover 2 sink.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks
Audible.
offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
7 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
And said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Raven red option is selected.
Ready to begin their next drive.
Cross button.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
Entering play. Fake smash.
then when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
R1 R1 button. Circle button.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Entering, clear out, slot outs.
And it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because
triangle button,
misdirection
cross button,
fool you.
Cross button.
Get your eyes in the wrong place, but you're right about that one. He
cross button,
that one
R1 button,
made a really
R1 button, R1 button, triangle button.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 40.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
For now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Looking for more there on first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Big receivers, you got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 4 quarters. Cover 1, cover 1, cover 1 L, COV 3, but cover 1 LB blitz press.
Enforcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. On plan, formation. There are 7. On plan, there are 7 defend meeting. Cover 1, cover 2 drop.
Pretty dangerous if he
cover 2 drop.
And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of
entering
bounds.
Play call. Cover 1.
Bounds incomplete.
That was an
cover
interesting
4
look
quarters.
there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often
cover
happens
2 show 4.
Quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Spread.
Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Inside zone is selected.
The Giants offense at
square
the
button, circle button, circle button, triangle button, cross button, square button, triangle button.
Driver, no, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're
entering jet touch pass.
Be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
PHP power jet touch pass.
We'll see how they attack him here. Through one corner, 14-7.
Entering play call, power red, jet touch pass.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Square button, cross button, R1 button. Cross button, cross button, triangle button, cross button.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage.
Entering 400 stretch of AHD Ravens AHD slip screen.
Maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they
circle button.
And it is the kind of play.
Circle button. Cross button, square button, R1 button, R1 button, R1 button, cross button.
On the line of scrimmage.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, passes.
In the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interception.
Circle button.
Especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision.
Cross button,
Yeah, no doubt about
cross
it.
button, R1 button. Square button.
Now.
And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down.
Entering play, dry shallow cross.
65 yards
Wing
rushing.
power out, dry shallow cross.
This first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the
Cross
outskirts of the
button.
red zone here for first
Max
and 10.
protect. Circle button.
Now Saquon Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. 0-1 trap is selected.
He was fortunate.
Cross button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button.
Jones. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they've got it inside.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Red option is selected.
Covers some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Check 26, check 26. Boys, you got this.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Square button.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley again.
And he takes it into the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pass is selected.
Now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 20.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it.
Entering play call,
They can't get caught
formation,
to that
concept,
time
cover,
while they're
cover
playing.
6.
They've got to take care of business first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my.
Entering
Put it in.
concept, play type, zone cover, cover to drop,
34
play type,
yards.
there are concept, there are 7 formate, play type, there are 7 man cover 1 hole.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he has
Entering play call,
right in his hands, but
cover 1 hole, cover 1 hole.
Well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Giants
Entering play call. Entering franchise screen. You have 6 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
this second quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Power red is selected. Bubble. Inside zone.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown.
Cross button.
With that formula?
That would be the number one.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have blood red option. Blood red option.
But you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First
Circle button.
Following
Cross
the
button.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Blood red option is selected.
Bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach,
Inside zone.
up at different levels,
Stick.
that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Circle button. Cross button.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Bench pivot is selected.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cross button. Cross button.
From the gun.
Triangle button. R1 button.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang?
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Give him a gain of 5 on.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
100 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
Cover 3 cloud press.
He could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Formation, concept. There are cover 6.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HD slip screen is selected.
The Giants offense.
Plus button.
Ready to
R1 button.
next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time.
Square button.
Bring a few
Plus button. R1 button. Square button.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to
Triangle button.
being taken down.
Square button. R1 button. Triangle button. R1 button. Square button.
20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There HD ceiling.
14 seconds
Quick
to go in
slants,
this first
verticals, quick slants. Square button, circle button, circle button, cross button, circle button, circle button. Cross button, Circle button. Circle button.
Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Quick slants is selected.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break.
Circle button.
First and goal.
Triangle button.
To throw
Square button. Cross button.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman.
Entering Dunklin adjustments. Screen run inside is selected.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 9.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Down.
On plan. There are formation. There are concept. Cover 6. Cover 6.
Now Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dexter.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard.
Entering play call. Coach suggestion. Jet pass of red option.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Cross button. Triangle button.
The punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And brought down.
Entering play call. Mesh spot.
5-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
R1 button. Circle button. Cross button.
From the gun.
Cross button. Cross button. Circle button.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively,
Entering play call. Puck crossers. Inside zone. Levels. Stretch alert exit. Far ed.
ordinarily you're trying to keep the quarterback
Formation.
in.
Concept.
In this
There are
case,
9 categories. There are option is set to outside. Outside zone. There are 10 categories. Play call. Play call. Play call. Inside zone. AHB zone weak.
An incomplete pass
Square
on
button.
down. That leads
Triangle button.
in 10. A handoff to Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call. Inside zone. There are 10 categories. Coach. Recent. Coach Sig. Flood. AHD. Y-Say. Keep attack. Ravens trail. Cross button. Square button. Cross button. Cross button. Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button. R1 button.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down.
Entering hockey pin.
Conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to
Cross
let
button.
try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
Cross button.
He's loved to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4 seconds.
Entering play call. Fade smash. Inside zones. Double slants. Zone fake jet.
So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
R1 button.
To the perimeter.
Circle button.
Face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Come back. Circle button.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Entering play call. Up and key.
On the ground now as he's been
Up and key.
terrific this afternoon.
Cross button. Square button. Cross button. Triangle button.
On first down, Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8.
Entering red op across red op Raven red levels red option player. There are 9 plan. There are 9 player plan. Run outside. You have 16 options. HB toss is selected.
2nd down and 8.
Circle button. Audible.
The toss out to Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Entering play. Plan. There are 9. Coach A. Forward. Y shallow cross.
8th play of the drive. 4th.
Cross button.
8 yards.
Cross button.
Down.
Circle button. R1 button. Triangle button. R1 button. Triangle button.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 40 yards is selected.
And that hits the right upright and can't.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
It's a 6-yard.
Entering play call. Coach plan formation. There are 7 concept. There are cover 6. Cover 6 invert.
bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40.
Entering play call, cover 6. There are 9 categories. Concept, there are
They still have
cover 6 and cover 6. Cover 6.
They could actually get production
Cover
from
6.
the lead horse. That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 40.
Entering play call, cover 6. There are 9. Play call.
They are playing this
Cog 1 QB contain. Pinch up 0. Concept. There are 7. Play type. Zone cover. Cover 2 zone. There are 3 categories. Play call. Play call. Cover 2 hard flat. Spread.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this past the 50. And it
Entering play. Cover 2 drop. Play type. Man.
Call it 8 yards.
Cover 1 hold press. Cover 1 contain. Blitz. Man. Cog 1 QB contain.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Swings this out for Hunt. Bulldozes past him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
Entering play call. Play. Coach suggest. Gun plan. There are 7. Defend medium pass. Cover 1 Keith. Cover 2 drop.
And they're not going to get to the line to run.
Entering play call. Cover 2. Cover 2. Cover 1 ho. Cover 2 sing.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one.
Entering plan. There are 7. Concept. There are man.
I remember coaching for
Cog 1.
used to tell us,
Cog 1 QB contain.
make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Entering play call. Inside the DB strip spinner.
It's no gain on
Play call.
They'll remain a few inches shy of a first.
Cover 2 hard flat. Play call. Spinner. DBL. Cog 1. Pinch up 0.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll be
Entering play flood. Red option. Cross button.
It's offense at the line, ready to begin their
Cross button. Cross button. Audible.
drive.
Cross button. Square button. R1 button. R1 button. Triangle button.
Because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board.
Cross button.
Face it, we've
Cross button.
seen teams before. They were counting on those points.
Cross button. R1 button. Circle button. R1 button. R1 button.
Down to his
Cross
left.
button.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield.
Entering
before going out.
Ravens curl. Florida cross.
Gain of
Mesh
6
spot.
there on first.
Double post.
Second down at 4.
Cross button. Square button. Circle. Compact. Cross button. Triangle button. R1 button.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Triangle button.
That sack, 3rd and long.
Cross button.
Spot for Jones and the
Circle button. Square button. R1 button.
3rd and long.
R1 button.
To throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle.
Triangle button.
And that will be incomplete.
Entering play call. Double post. 4 vertical. 4 verticals. 4 verticals.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep.
4 verticals. 4 verticals.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cross button.
So trailing
Cross
here in the
button.
last quarter. Let's
Triangle
see
button.
what's out.
Cross button.
Expected
Triangle button.
to keep the drive.
Cross button.
The Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Get the football back in outstanding field position.
Outside 3rd.
On 1st down, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Giants are right back in this football.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Stretch alert. XLK selected.
In the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin
R1 button.
drive.
Square button.
Timeout. Went for it on
Cross
4th.
button.
Turn it over.
Square button.
Position. Turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And
Circle button.
right?
Square button.
Go for it on 4th down.
R1 button.
Caused every
Square button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
Go pick
Cross button.
Didn't happen.
Square button.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
Square button.
The 40
Cross button. Cross button.
action on there.
Cross button.
28 yards.
R1 button. Cross button. Circle button. Triangle button.
Jones.
Triangle button. R1 button.
He's going to try and go deep again.
Triangle button.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been clear.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HDC. Flood. Cross button.
2nd and 10.
Cross button.
Completion on 1st down.
R1 button. Square button.
They'll stick
Triangle button.
as he looks to
Square button.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can
Cover
see
3
the
sky.
frustration.
Cover 3 cloud
It's
press.
settling in now, and it's probably
Cover
been there
3
for a
cloud
long
press.
time.
Cover.
But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their
Recent
body
plays.
language.
There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 4 quarters is selected.
The line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first.
Entering play call. Coach suggests concept. There are 7.
Defense because they're facing one of the
cover 6 invert.
Point score. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the
entering play call. Cover 6. There are 9 categories. You have 22 options. Entering.
It's just their first.
Cover 6 invert.
As we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Seahawks on third down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Entering play call. Cover 6. There are concept. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 6 is selected.
Game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Cover 6 invert.
With a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
14 on the year. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HD slip screen is selected.
Giants offense.
Cross button.
Ready to
Cross button.
Drive.
R1 button. Cross button.
To the air.
Triangle button.
T on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this
Entering. Curls X go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Circle button. R1 button. R1 button. Square button. Cross button. Square button. Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button. Cross button. Triangle button. R1 button. Cross button.
Gets into his left. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Corner strike is selected.
So it's Giants football.
R1 button.
Welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as
Triangle button.
Score.
Square button. R1 button.
Buying time to his left.
Cross button.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 30.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He hits his target. Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their...
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Vertical play, formation, field goal, fake FG, fake FG, fake FG, fake F, fake FG. Play call, play call.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their...
Entering play call, QB kneel. There are 5 categories. QB kneel is selected.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's good.
Entering play call, QB kneel. There are 5 categories. QB kneel is selected. Entering Fran. Quit game is select. Entering concede. Yes, exit to menu. Entering week schedule. Entering franchise hub screen home.